My husband never spends time with our children. I get asked this question a lot. Women come up to me, they have their kids, and they care about their kids so much. But it seems like their husband is completely away. Not just away on business, but even when they're at home, in the same house, they're not paying any attention to their kids. They're in another world. The wife will often talk to the husband. Aren't you interested in your own kids? Yeah, I'm interested. But the husband does nothing. They just go back to their work, or go back to their reading, or ignore them entirely. It's like the husband's living in the same house, but they're not actually in the house because they're not participating. They don't raise the kids, they don't spend time with the kids, they don't ask the kids questions, they just are in the same space as the kids, but they don't exist. There's no relationship. This can be very stressful. And you know what? The wife is right. The husband feels like it's not their job to interact with the kids. The husband may feel like the kids are the wife's responsibility. But that is so untrue. Children thrive when they have two parents. Children are very sensitive. So if their mother is paying a lot of attention to them, that's wonderful. Especially if it's positive attention, reinforcing them. But if their father is completely ignoring them, isn't involved in their life at all, doesn't seem to care about what they're doing, except maybe to discipline them, that sends a message that my father doesn't love me. My father doesn't really care about me. This is the dialogue going on inside most children's mind. Why won't my father ask me how I'm doing? Why doesn't my father spend time with me? Why doesn't my father play with me? Why? Kids want to know. There's this person in the household with them, but this person seems like they don't even recognize their existence. This is really damaging to your kid. So what do you do if you're in a position and your husband is completely ignoring your children? You need to talk to your husband. Usually your husband is not a bad person. Usually your husband is just totally unaware. So when you talk to your husband, you need to tell your husband, if they are behaving this way, do you want your children to have half a family? And they need a father that cares about them. They need a father that's engaged in their life. They need a father who understands them. You, as the father, play a very different role in our children's lives than I do. They look at me as the mother. They look at me as their caretaker, the nurturing one. But they also need the father to recognize who they are. They care about what you do with them, what attention you give them, how you interact with them. Can you really know them? Try putting your energy into that, and it will make a huge difference in our child's lives. Your actions will define our children. If you want our children to have a whole family, you have to participate. Being a father is being with our children.